Good Wednesday evening, everyone. I am Susan Zollinger, a practitioner in training here at Center for Spiritual Living La Crescenta. Or good evening or good day whenever you are seeing this. And I'm going to do a little follow-up on Rev Bev's talk on walking the talk today. And really, when I saw that subject for our lesson on Sunday, my first question is, well, what's the talk that I should be walking? Where should I go? So I went to my little Science of Mind guide, and at the front of it, we have a page that talks about what we believe. And Ernest Holmes has listed 11 precepts on what we believe. And so let's look at them and see, do we believe this? Is this the talk that we want to be walking? Now, the first says, we believe in God, the living Spirit Almighty, one, indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. This one manifests itself in and through all creation, but is not absorbed by its creation. The manifest universe is the body of God. It is the logical and necessary outcome of the infinite self-knowingness of God. How does that feel to you? Are you getting that impression that this is the one, and we ourselves are also part of that manifest universe, that self-knowingness, self-givingness of God? And as we embody this within ourselves, that brings us to the place where we know our unity with Spirit. Now, the second one says, we believe in the individualization of the Spirit in us, and that all people are individualizations of the one Spirit. Are we walking that talk? Are we seeing everyone as individual emanations of Spirit? For that's what we all are. That's what everything is. Everything is God. You, me, your next door neighbor, people on the other side of the world that we don't know. We're all part of God. And one of the beautiful things that I've learned through life is that when we say namaste to someone else, we are telling them that the God in me recognizes the God in you. I think that's part of walking that talk. Number 3, we believe in the eternality, the immortality, and the continuity of the individual soul forever and ever expanding. That's us. We are eternal. And so we go on. This is not all that there is. There is so much more. And so when this life ends and I have just, assisted my mom into the next life, and I know that, interestingly enough, as my brothers were talking about, well, what do you believe? Do you believe there's anything after this? And they're kind of like, well, they're not so sure. They're still doubters. But then as we said a little personal service at Mom's graveside, at that time I heard my brother say, well, I am happy to know that Mom is now with Dad and they are going on together in that next life. So while there was doubt, there was still a place within them that they felt that eternality of spirit, of soul within us. The next says, we believe that heaven is within us and that we experience it to the degree that we become conscious of it. Do you experience heaven on earth here? I can't say every single day I'm right there going, yes, but there are so many days that I have woken up and been so grateful to be alive, so grateful for a beautiful day, so grateful for the simple things of life, a great sleep, a comfortable bed, a hot shower, a good meal, that morning cup of coffee. Yes, so thankful for that. And those little things can make my life heaven on earth because I feel the joy in it. And that joy is God expressing through me. Next, we have that we believe the ultimate goal of life is to be a complete freedom from all discord of every nature, and that this goal is sure to be attained by all. And how are we assured of that? We're assured because we are God's stuff. We are made from the love that created everything. And we are part of God, and we are part of this world. But that ultimate goal of freedom is not just when we die and we let loose of our, physical being here, because this is our earth school, but we can find this freedom within ourselves when we know that we have choice, the choice to make good decisions, better decisions, inspired decisions, because we are listening to that still small voice, the God voice within us all. We believe in the unity of all life, and that the highest God and the innermost God is one God. We believe that God is personal to all who feel this indwelling presence. What a beautiful thought that is. We are united with God, but we are united with everything else because we are of God. How wonderful is that? We believe in the direct revelation of truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may become a revealer of truth who lives in close contact with the indwelling God. So how many examples do we have of people just like this? There's Mother Teresa. Well, there's Ernest Holmes, who definitely knew how to walk that walk because he could feel God flowing through him, creating through him. He did wonderful, magnificent things, from healing and talking to people and just having people come to him. I mean, he started so small with his organization before it became a church, where there were just a few people meeting in living rooms together, to open up to filling theaters that they had to keep moving to, have people join him and listen to his Sunday talks in larger and larger theaters. He just attracted those people who were so desiring this kind of nourishing thoughts and words in their life. We believe that the universal spirit, which is God, operates through a universal mind, which is the law of God, and that we are surrounded by this creative mind, which receives the direct impress of our thought and acts upon it. And there we have where we can really walk that talk, because that divine law of mind is taking what we are thinking, what we are speaking, how we are acting, and it is creating our life, our reality that we have right now. If you don't like the reality that you are living here and now, what are your thoughts? What are your words right now? That is how we create our future. We start from where we are right here, and if those thoughts of ours, if those words of ours are uplifting, then we are creating an uplifting, joyous, abundant future for ourselves. But if those words are self-doubting, if those words are self-negating, guess what? We're going to get more of that, not just right now, but in our future going forward. Okay, and here we are. We believe in the healing of the sick and control of conditions through the power of this mind. So, those thoughts, those words can influence our health, not just our life, but our health of ourselves, the health of others. When we do our affirmative prayer, when we are sitting, meditating, listening to God, talking to God, then those are the thoughts that can create healing. Healing within us, healing for others. I mean, we know so many circumstances that when people have asked us to pray, yes, indeed, they got the healing that they were looking for. And from some very dreadful things going on in their life. And there has been healing for emotional things going on, for grief, for finances. We pray for all sorts of things. So if you do have prayer, please call us here. We will be happy to put you on our prayer list, because the power of many is just all that much stronger, because it's all our collective thoughts putting out uplifting, healing, beautiful thoughts for you and your needs. We believe in the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the eternal givingness of life to all. How beautiful is that? So when we are embodying the goodness, when we are embodying the loving kindness and the eternal givingness of all life, we are who we are supposed to be. We are spirit expressing in the here and the now. And lastly, we believe in our own soul, our own spirit, and our own destiny, for we understand that the life of all is God. So that just sums up everything. The life of all is God. So right here, right now, looking around you, your house, your children, or your family, or your animals, or, just the people that you meet. Your Facebook friends, who you may never meet because they are on the other side of the United States or the other side of the world, wherever you have people, we're all united because we are all part of that one life, that one beautiful life that breathes life through us in the here and the now. So how are we going to walk this talk? We're going to go about our everyday business, just being who we are, but we're going to be who we are as God expressing through us. When we can keep that thought in our minds, we are a more loving person. We are a kinder person. We are a more compassionate person. All that beautiful stuff that God gave us that is working within us to make us who we are. So, let's take this all into mind. Let's know that there is so much. And if we just focus on the love, that love which is everything, which is the creation of more and better good in our lives, and we can walk that talk. We can be that love expressing right here and right now. We can be the peace that we want to see, and we can offer our loving kindness and compassion to all, for we are all expressions of the one. Walk that talk, and so it is.